Hey, welcome to the chat, boys. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this chat overlay, so bear with me for 1 second while I figure out how this will best look on Jigoku. Alright, so I'm just gonna start a game real quick and see how this looks. Maybe I should move this up. Alright, people in chat, I need you guys to type stuff.
Go faster, people in chat.
Yeah. I can't test my chat overlay if no one's typing. Yeah, there we go. Flying Zergling figured it out. Alright. Alright. How does this look? Wait. Alright, folks. Stop!
There.
Alright. Alright, chat, let me know. Does this look good? Is this a good position? Or where do you think I should move it to?
And check that out. Wow, technology is so amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, right?
Indeed.
Alright, Luke, Zergling, Grody, where does this look good? Should I this is fine? Alright, cool. Now we can have the match while then on the YouTube videos we can have chat then. This way also I interact with chat a lot, so this way it won't look weird on the YouTube videos when I'm just randomly talking.
Heat.
I think I can move this slightly over.
Willing victims or competitors.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is good. I think this will be good. I moved it over slightly. Alright, yeah, this should be good. Yeah, there's gonna be a delay, because there's just a stream delay. There's just a stream delay, so it's just a Twitch delay. Oh, it's off to the side now. Can't do that.
Where you put the text box there, minus desire, is also where the cards are displayed on Jigoku. But
What do you? Oh, let's. No, it's not that bad. It's a the overlay is. The overlay or the text goes over it. I can change the text color. I just changed the text color to something else. So change the text color to black.
like
maybe?
a sort of cyan. Do you have that? Is that an option?
Let's keep typing, chat, while we're waiting for Travis and Enegon. Oh wait, no. I have to restart it, I think, for this to take effect. Save settings. Let's see how this works. No, that's bad. I don't like that. No, black doesn't work. What color did you suggest? Like a green?
I suggested, but you could probably just go with cyan.
That's like a blue color, right?
Yeah, like a sort of greeny blue or bluey green.
We're gonna go with crane color here. We're gonna go with baby blue.
You're a crane favoritist these days, eh?
Yeah, they're one of my easiest matchups. I gotta show them some love.
Where is it?
Well, white. The problem. Oh, wait, I didn't save my changes. Crap. Save changes. There we go. Hot diggity dog. That's hideous. Thanks, Joe. All right. How's crane blue look?
Crane blue is good, man.
Crane blue with cards behind. Like the thing is, if I highlight a card, right, I want the chat to still be readable. I can move the chat over a little bit too.
Tough crowd here.
I'll just move the chat over a little bit, so that way if I highlight a card, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, Luke just said, scale the font size up? Okay, I can do that.
And like 64.
Well, scaling the font size just means I have to use 3.4% bigger. Thanks, Luke. Very helpful. Let's alright, this is bigger. 4% less bold. I don't know how to make it less bold. This is good. If a card gets highlighted, I can move it over slightly more. There's like nothing in the middle of the screen, so it doesn't matter. Fonts. Oh, I can just make the font size bigger. Here we go. Figured it out. Poor font choice. You guys suck.
This needs to be wingdings or nothing really.
Yeah. Is that? All right, let me change it back to white. White actually worked out pretty. White was pretty good.
Bit of pre-game banter to lighten the atmosphere in here.
Yeah. We're looks like Travis has just got home, and so their game should be. Oh, this is so big. Holy crap, this is so big. All right, let's tone it down a little bit.
We present this game to you in impossible to watch vision.
Yeah.
Tim Fonz never stopping in the corner of the screen.
Mitten's just giving me what looks to be Chinese characters, or are those Japanese characters? No, they're too small to be Chinese, so it looks like Japanese characters. How's this for font size? Everyone, is this good font size?
I feel like this is a good spot right here. This is a good spot we're in. The game is up.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me get out of this one.
The password is Enegon with a capital
Oh, sure.
E.
Alright, watch. That's not the right one.
No, looks like they've both set up games then. No, right, I've completely misread the message. That's what's going on. We don't know the password.
Oh, we don't know the password? Okay, I was like...
The password
Oh, I see. Message me the password. Nice. Well read.
There we go.
Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this for our inaugural stream chat overlay. Bill getting his plugs in.
So the password is on the Discord League chat channel now.
Oh, I see it. Enegon using my patented password.
The Mind's Desire special.
Yep. I've told people this. If you ever see my game in private, try 1. If I don't care if people watch it, the password's 1. If it's not 1, it's because someone doesn't want to watch. That's about it. While they're setting up, I'm just gonna let them know to give us like 2 minutes to go over decks real quick.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Hey, so let's get these decks up on the big screen here.
All right, so real quick, looking over through. So we'll look at the crab deck here since I have Johnny here with me.
Yeah.
What
Looks pretty standard looking crab deck by the looks of things.
Looks like Enegon has not gone with the times, man. He's just going with the tried and the true.
He's got a sneaky Gaijin Customs in there.
I like Gaijin Customs. I think that card's good. He looks like he's got a Wayfinder for it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean,
this is just pretty standard crab. Like, he's on 2 Watch Commander, not 3. That's a change right there.
Not on no Satoshi, which I feel is.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Joe and I were talking to him about that. He said he's gonna try it in the future.
Satoshi's just amazing now. He's just so good.
Bill, most crabs have cut katanas in Unicorn Splash. So I don't see the no katanas as a thing.
I mean, like either you're like
it kind of does, but like crab's characters have so much mill anyway that it's not that important. Katana, I do like katanas, but I mean you definitely don't need them per se.
I've cut Banzai from pretty much.
You cut fans? Oh no, Banzai. You've said you've cut.
But yeah, I cut Banzai from most of my crab decks, and I just run 2 katanas now, just because put in those spaces and like katanas give more value over the course of the game because your characters are stickier.
Looking over Travis's list here, Travis is on Scorpion Splash, with 2 Fate Worse Than Death, 2 Forged Edict, and 2 Meek Informant. He has no attachment control whatsoever, and this is the matchup. This is one of the 2 matchups that it will come back to hurt him. Having access to no let goes or calling in favors versus versus Watch Command versus Reprieve, Watch Commander, Talisman, Spyglass, like you just name them all.
This is a horrible matchup for Travis.
Well, it's not that bad, right? Like I think Phoenix actually is pretty decent against Crab, like just at a base level. Because like what they want to do, Display of Power is very strong against Crab. Especially if Crab is just going for some pokes first. Display of Power can really mess things up.
Here's my reasoning here. Look at this Dynasty deck on the pretty fat.
It's susceptible, but Travis does have 4 counter spells, so Way of the Crab will be harder to fire off. And he has two kind of unconditional ones with Forged Edict. Along with 2 policy debates. So I think Travis is a good enough player that he'll get around it. Also, Phoenix having access to almost consistent 3 Cloud the Mind really does hurt the Crab matchup. Crab, it really sucks having this never dying character that doesn't have an ability.
It does suck. It does suck. I mean, it's most impactful on the Witch Hunter. The rest of it you can sort of work around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Conjure District is hard for Crab to beat.
But yeah, without Satoshi actually. Going to be probably a fairly good line of play for Travis to follow, just because he is running Satoshi, so he can mill his deck for the Imperial Palace.
All right,
if he can control the favor.
Let the players know that they can go.
For the game, he's going to put himself in good stead.
All right, so let me just change the scenes. Bam.
Any bets going into this matchup, chat? Who is your money on?
Who are you rooting for, right? Soto saying I'm rooting for Travis, of course. I respect that.
It's the Crab battle cry from P Mittens there.
Yeah, dude. Pie Mittens knows what's up. I think Mittens has to play against Kingsley, actually. So Mittens knows what's up. He's ready. He's ready to represent.
Chap, I envy, to be honest with you there, Mind's Desire.
What's up? What'd you say, Johnny?
Chap, I envy.
we see Enegon says, oh god, with a tongue sticking out in chat, as we see turn 1 natural Karada District. Conjure District. Yeah.
Right, so there is everything to play for now this turn.
Yes. This is the turn that you need. If it's going to be very hard to deny favor.
It is. I mean,
don't make me ban you, Luke. I'll ban you from my chat, even though you're a mod.
I think if I'm Travis here, I get all 3 characters and just go as wide as possible.
Do you want to buy 3? You can just always leave 1. You can get Mediator here, I guess. But if you buy Mediator, you do kind of turn off the threat of Display of Power.
True.
And he is playing 3. He's playing 3 of them, right? So.
In order to make sure you end the turn with the favor, or it slightly increases your chance there. In terms of being able to block and do your own conflicts and have someone standing for the token 2 glory boost at the end.
Alright, let me just fix the chat overlay real quick. It is slightly getting in there. That should fix it. And then put this over here, this over here.
So Kanjo District is on Manicured Gardens, making that a 6 strength province. That's always going to give him a fate whenever he attacks it. It's not quite as bad as Public Forum, but it's not great.
Alright, thanks everyone for bearing with me while I'm technically fixing everything. So, Conjo being a manicure garden isn't the worst situation, but it's not the best either, right?
Like when it's on public forum or shameful display, it can get really horrible really quickly.
Shameful, yeah, for sure. I think shameful's the worst, and
Yeah.
Bill says in chat, imagine how much more exciting this would be with another game at the same time. Look, dude, how can I have Johnny cast if he has to... So we're saying Johnny should cast and play at the same time? That would be a feat in and of itself, I think.
Very disjointed chat. Yeah, he's definitely put a card down there. That's happened. No, Toriadori did actually want to play it while this game was going on. I sort of I asked as kindly as I could if he would mind because I was really.
Well, he's in chat, so I mean he's definitely hanging around. So.
I asked him if he would be cool with it, and he very kindly said he was.
So
just because I want to be there for my crab, bro. You know, I want to.
So we see the value way of the crab here. It's not as valuable as it normally is. I'm normally okay trading Envoy plus Way of the Crab for any single one drop in the game, like because
it's still an absolutely fine play.
Right? Because it's such a good trade because you're trading. Scroll the in-game chat down. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it though? The assassination here just gives Travis favor. Enegon needs to have a Wayfinder here.
Does he have one or a skirmisher? Oh no, that's no good.
No. He only he only had political left.
God. And no assassination there.
And so Travis is just gonna get favor from one conflict victory. He got a fate from the manicure garden also, and he's up on fate. So this if the turn's gonna end like this, and I think Travis is in a good spot here for sure.
This is not exactly how you want the first turn to go if you're playing as the crab player here.
Right, and the way of the crab wasn't even as impactful as it normally is because Travis had a naive student, which drew him a card. Oh, and Travis has a Shrine Maiden too. Travis activates Shrine Maiden and it's double Cloud the Mind. This is just the power of Shrine Maiden, where Shrine Maiden having just drew him 2 cards.
Oh dear.
This should be political. Travis, if he's gonna do Earthring here, should do political. Cause if you do military, you risk charge and you risk a skirmisher. Oh, he's doing fire. Okay, that's fine. Hits rally to the cause. Meditations would have been the worst hit there.
Yep, that wouldn't have been great. Charge. Let's find out.
Yeah, Soto pointing out in chat that if the Way of the Crab to draw a card from the naive student was the assassination, Enegon will be kicking himself. It's just one of those variance things. So let's see here. Travis is looking to honor his adaptive waves, no doubt. Enegon chooses not to switch it.
Makes me believe that he does have a charge.
Well, no, this is so risky, right? Like. Travis can potentially lose this conflict now, and then not get favor. That's why I think you should have done political. We see a skirmisher.
Oh, no charge. See a skirmisher. Maybe he's waiting to see if if fans are or anything.
I think Travis got greedy here by attacking. We could see if he ends up winning, it's fine. But it is really greedy to potentially risk not getting favor, right? You've locked up favor. You have got your conflict win. All you need to do, like, you could even play Shrine Maiden if you wanted, just to get the draw the cards.
I don't see like an issue with him doing a conflict with a Shrine Maiden.
Well, if he loses, he'd
slightly unwise to do it as a military conflict because if he'd done the political.
Yeah, see, Travis says Paul. That should have been Paul. See, now Travis doesn't win favor. Yeah. This is so greedy.
Yeah.
Now Enegon actually has a chance. If Travis doesn't have he needs another Shrine Maiden here. Okay, he has a Meek Informant. All right. Travis did play really greedy, but he has another conflict character to guarantee favor.
That's close call.
It's just an investment, right? Like that you have to do otherwise. But, so we see the hand here, and we see court games, spyglass, fan, court games. So all 3 court games are in Enegon's hand.
That's not a great hand for Enegon there. I mean, he'll want to get that spyglass down ASAP.
It's 3 court games, 2 fans, spyglass, and rebuild, and there's a watch commander. Oh, don't worry, Travis. You're saying it was a misplay for those watching? I've already pointed that out. I thoroughly enjoy pointing out what I think should be the correct line, and I always love it when the player. I always love it when the player agrees with me, right? Then I don't feel. Then it doesn't. Then it doesn't feel like I'm just shitting on them, right?
And most players know when they're misplaying.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
If you've got denial over that, then you're probably not going to end up being too great of a player, because you need to be able to realize and address your mistakes.
So Soto's saying that triple court games isn't the worst versus Phoenix. I would agree. I mean, court games, you can just basically force out dishonor on other people. But Travis is playing some slightly lower glory characters like Master of Jisei Toshi, and you know, stuff like the meddling mediator and stuff. Bill, I don't know anything about the crab mirror because I haven't played crab since the beginning of the Imperial cycle. So I mean, I'm not that good at commentating the crab mirror.
Excruciating match that can happen in the whole of L5R.
So
God,
we see library here for Travis, along with Master and meddling mediator still. Enegon flips another envoy and a Borderlands defender with double iron mine. Or sorry, he kept the Borderlands defender.
Investing in that Borderlands defender, then I probably would have thrown that Borderlands defender away. I mean, I guess she's good against the Kanto district.
Do you think you maybe 3-fade her and start suiting her up with Spyglass and Watch Commander?
Character to suit up, unless you've got things like Mountain and maybe in his case Gaijin Customs as well. But yeah, I guess like at this point you don't really want to like lose tempo by not getting the card draw. So yeah, I probably would stick a Spyglass on her at least.
Like she's fine, right? And then if you get a Witch Commander,
Fine,
you can stand her up, right? Like that's what I think.
Character that's going to carry around.
Well, Soto, Borderlands Defender can defend against Conjuro District because of her awesome text. People are Borderlands Defender's text doesn't normally come up, but when it does, it's in a big way, right? Her text is either a 0 or a 10.
Like a lot of this game at the minute is based around bow and stand effects. She's super good.
Do you cloud the mine, Soto? We know Travis has 2. Do you cloud the mine the Borderlands Defender when there's targets like maybe Kasada, Crisis Breaker, or Witch Hunter?
Cloud her unless you are absolutely swimming in cloud.
Well, he does have 2, right? He got 2 off the Shrine Maiden.
Yeah, I don't know. That just seems like
I think it's aggressive. I think it's aggressive to cloud here. All right, so if you're
really good.
if you're Travis here, what are you gonna do? You gonna go for a poke attack? Well, you have a province to poke now. You can attack rally to get rings if you want. Let's see. So we see Enegon has tried to switch here. Enegon bids 2, and Travis smartly does not go for a 5, goes for 3. So he's actually pretty safe on honor here. We do then see Master of Gisei Toshi is saying that non-spell events can't be played except during the Earth Ring.
Toshi Master there, proving just how useful that card can be in terms of completely shutting down your opponent's choices.
Yeah, basically he's just gonna say that to Travis. He's gonna say, "I know you want this Earth Ring for that keeper in your graveyard, but I'm gonna make it really hard for you."
For sure. He pinches Void or something like that. Maybe I don't know. What would you go here?
I'm trying to think of what maybe I go for. I think it's Void, right? I think Void is the best choice. You could poke the Void Ring and then just get it off the table. Like
you don't need to win it. You just need to stop them from getting it.
Yeah, you just don't want to get voided here.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if your opponent goes for Earth, you basically have full advantage because you have Master of Gisei Toshi on Earth. We could also see Travis go for Earth here. The bids have already started to drop down, and we could see Travis go for Earth here, attempting, and then he could cloud the Borderlands Defender if it gets too many attachments.
And that's another great thing about Cloud. Yeah, it's always great when your attachment donkey, as I like to call them, is essentially a useless gimp of a body.
She's still useful, but like not against Conjure District, right? That's the problem.
That's it.
All right, so Spyglass comes out like we thought. I wonder how Travis wants to approach this turn. So Censure is on right now also. Censure. So Travis has 2 Censures, which he has to make sure that he wants to sequence properly with his Conjure activation to not turn them off for no reason. Because Travis has no Courtiers right now, so Forged Edict is not on. Master Gisetoshi is a Shugenja.
If I'm Enegon here, I am 100% and putting Watch Commander on her as my first action. Like, if he's gonna really aggressively push to win conflicts, I want to punish him for that.
Agreed,
you know?
agreed.
It's at the sort of the cusp of the danger zone.
That's why I think you might want to do political with the Shrine Maiden first. Like, you could also even go for Uncover New Province. Is Enegon playing Defend the Wall? See, Enegon's not playing Defend the Wall, so you have no really dangerous provinces to hit with the Shrine Maiden. Like, Shameful Display is the worst in quotation marks, but your Shrine Maiden getting Shameful isn't that big of a deal.
Unicorn is that it actually kind of, and I wouldn't say struggle to play Defend the Wall, but it's not as easy for them to trigger it as it is in other splashes. You sort of defend.
Defend the Wall is like a 50-50 Soto. It's pretty common. If you have rally in the row, you play Ancestral on the box. Some crabs like it, some don't. Yeah, exactly. I think it's 50-50. It is indeed Ancestral under Stronghold Mittens.
I like a more dangerous row than a dangerous Stronghold, because the idea is they don't get to your Stronghold.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was playing with Talisman, I like Defend the Wall. Like, it basically makes just chump attacks not possible.
Like it when I can successfully defend both conflict types.
So here's what's I'm political Earth. So here is the Earth. He brings along the Shrine Maiden to protect against court games. Actually, court games can't be played, so it doesn't matter. It's not a spell. So Enegon defends. There's first action Watch Commander. If I'm Travis here, I Cloud the Mind. Yep, and there it is. And we're gonna see Contra District activated.
Loses an honor for that, and then he is aggressively countered to ship. I'm actually not unhappy if I'm Enegon to see Rally break though.
Yeah, I agree. As
soon as it's done its job, you want that ship broken. Land Defender's gonna get knelt out and stuff. At least on Earth, I guess he wants to card draw going on the table for Enegon to come back with.
So yeah, Enegon smartly uses the Stronghold instead of playing a card, so because he knows he's gonna get conjured. And so now Rally's gonna break here. Enegon could play a character. I think I just let this break and accept my Earthring loss.
Don't overcommit on this one.
Yeah.
Just let Rally break.
We could see a Fate phase Wave the Crab on this Master if Travis isn't careful with the Iron Mine saving an Envoy.
Assume that he has the Censure now, though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, he might not, right? Like he was so aggressive to discard the favor. If I have Censure, maybe I would do a poke attack with my Shrine Maiden first.
Yeah, I see your point.
Right, and then leverage my Censures while I had the favor.
He's just trying to he can win the favor regardless.
Oh, he discards a face down card. All right, so he hit here, but I think discarding face down cards against Crab is horrific. Crab and Unicorn I think is the worst. And Lion, those 3 clans discarding face down cards I think is just horrific choices. Because 1, you could mill a keeper, so milling keeper. 2, you could mill a holding that can be rebuilt, and then 3, like it's actually just those 2 for Crab. It's holdings and keepers, and I just don't think the risk of potentially milling one of those is worth discarding face down.
I was wondering if he had that. He did. He had Gaijin Customs. Bang! The sneaky one-off comes in.
All right, so the one-off comes in, and Travis, if he had Censure, is not able to do so because he doesn't have the favor anymore.
A nice little juncture in which to do that.
Yeah, Soto, you could mill one of those, or you could like it's just not, it's a random card. It's a random card regardless, and there's two potential downsides and one potential in quotation marks upside.
Conflict from Enegon coming in from the little Caillou buddy there.
So he's contesting water here. Actually, he's threatening the boundless adaptive waves. We could see a display of power here. And then that would let him stand his master.
Duck.
I wonder how Travis wants to play this.
He's likely to have an answer to this in some form, right? Because if he hasn't got display of power, he's probably got against the waves or something like
Travis could. Okay, so Travis defense. I was gonna say Travis could then, if he has a character, he could go for Void, and he could Fate Worse Than Death the Watch Commander, and then get its, now that it's clouded, and then get its Fate off and force an Iron Mine on it.
God, that'd be a rough turn of events. Yeah, I probably would have gone Void here. You know, I do see why he is going water, and that's fair enough if that's the way you want to go. Travis now.
So Travis just wins, right? Enegon plays no cards. Travis uses Seeker of Water or Keeper of Water to gain a Fate. So I think that was a poor poke. It does force the block basically. We'll see what Travis has going for him now.
Basically, either he's got a stand, or he's got a display, or
yeah, he has Against the Waves for Master.
Right, so Worse Than Death come down here. It's not the best use of it, but
Travis gonna go for Void here, maybe, or maybe Air. I would consider Air also again in the face of this Watch Commander. It's not unreasonable.
I think you probably want to take Void off the table though, so it doesn't.
Well, if you're gonna Fate Worse Than Death, it's not that big of a deal. So we see a Katana come out from Travis. He knows that Enegon doesn't have any, so Enegon drew 2 cards, and we knew his hand was all political stuff. So we saw the one of the new cards that he drew was Gaijin Customs, and Bonsai was the other one. So he actually has no new cards. Enegon has no military buffs. This 4-strength master will break. Does hit meditations on the Dow, so that's obviously very strong for Enegon being able to threaten this master off the board one more turn. And you're right, it was Void.
Void, I expect to see a Fate Worse Than Death. He is in risky territory now, though, Travis. Just because of the honor trouble that he may.
Well, he doesn't have to play anything. He has perfect information on the hand from Enegon.
He just because he just drew.
Oh no, he's drawn 2. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. He's minus 2 cards from the Spyglasses.
The spy. So
2 unknown cards.
What he's going to take a Fate off the master, and then Travis has got to make the decision on how much honor does he want to spend.
Well, if he has Fate Worse Than Death, that's just a clean answer, right? It's just one Fate, and then you move him out, and then the Borderlands defender gets moved out. He is susceptible to a Wayfinder. Yeah, there's the Fate Worse Than Death that we predicted. Not surprised.
There it is.
He is susceptible to a Wayfinder, Air, which then puts him down to 3.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Travis does have the Library, though, and Meddling Mediator, where he can kind of leverage low honor situations.
True. That Meddling Mediator is a great little card if you're in any kind of honor control Phoenix build, or even just if you want to
just steal Fate, right? Stealing Fate is sick.
Yeah.
Alright, so
good.
Meditations breaks, Iron Mine gets discarded. Now Enegon is forced to Iron Mine this Borderlands defender.
Rough turn there for Enegon, but I mean, I guess you can sort of expect that when.
Yeah, he has the one mine. So this Cloud the Mine on the Borderlands defender was actually clutch, right? It allowed the Borderlands defender to be moved twice. And this is where not having the third political conflict character has come kind of, to bite Enegon, where he hasn't had the ability to make a conflict. If you have Wave the Crab here, would you use it?
No.
Probably not, right? But I mean, it's consideration.
I Fate there to get rid of essentially 4 fate on the other side, and plus the fate you spend for the event, so that's 6 fate.
Yeah, so it's not worth it. Also, Censure is on, so yeah, definitely not worth it.
Yeah, God, absolutely tragic waste of a Borderlands
Look,
defender.
if you want to lose the game, now that there's 2 fate on this air ring, Travis can go ahead and poke at it, and then if he wins, he can go ahead and grab the. We see a double Casada flop with a keeper. I don't think this is a very good flop for the Crab player. What do you think?
No, but he's right there. You just buy Casada and the dupe.
You have to, right? You buy Casada.
Yeah.
Would you maybe have put a second fate on him and get him up to 3?
We would have. I like overprotecting, especially when fate worse than death is in the deck. There's a second cloud, of course, in hand, and there's a Sigendra on the board. So
I don't think it's that greedy to keep Library, Luke. Travis has a lot of expensive events, and Library is what's going to help him out in this honor situation, where his honor is being pressured, but he still gets to draw extra cards. I think I would have kept Library there also.
Definitely keep Library if you're Travis, right? Because he's just going to get 1 bid out otherwise, and he's not going to have any card draw. So
yeah, exactly. Travis passes, does not play Suki. Travis might have the second fate worse than death in his hand. Yeah, see, both players bid 1 here. When you're bidding 1 and you have Library going, Library can offset the Spyglasses.
Good in the game. The only thing he's got to watch out for is if he gets a double holding flip with 2 holdings already sat on his
Yeah, he needs to be careful to not. He needs to be careful to not flip. He has 2 more Libraries and a Palace. That's what he needs to be careful of.
Does firing. Interesting. Oh, wow. This is a tight spot for Enegon. Because any attack you do is probably just going to get Kanjo'd.
Well, he has to make sure to burn Casada.
You just play Cloud now, which is probably more likely.
I don't even know if you want to Cloud Casada, right? You can win a conflict and then turn him off. Well, we see a Skirmisher, though. Skirmisher 1 fate. This could signal a, fate phase away of the Crab.
Yep, that's true.
I don't see why else you would put one on your Skirmisher.
You can do it. No, actually, it only works if you're going first next Dynasty phase. But yeah, you can sometimes do it if you want a Dynasty. Like
yeah, I agree.
Conformance doing work. They are so good. Look at that. Perfect hand knowledge again.
So it's still the 3 court game, still 2 fans. He's picked up a second rebuild, a charge, and an assassination. And knowing about this assassination is big. Travis can now brace for this mediator to die and play around it, basically. These rebuilds are going to keep this Borderlands defender along forever.
He won't go away anytime soon. It's just really whether Enegon can stabilize, because this is quite common for Crab to go 2 provinces behind early game and then sort of, you know, wait out to the latter stages of the game and then win from there. Especially Crab Unicorn. If you can't stabilize in that middle part, then you may be in a spot of bother. And there's Cloud the Mine on Casada. Travis just absolutely not.
Travis is not having it.
Single bit, and who can blame him?
It's a pretty big tempo play, right? Like, so Casada's not going anywhere, and you just are trying to push your advantage, right? Where you're not trying to be greedy and save it for a Witch Hunter or save it for a Crisis Breaker. You're just pushing your current advantage.
So
he has to make sure to bring his Skirmisher again. Okay, he does. So he's just going for the Conjure District here.
Oh, okay. Man, that's risky, you know? Like, what if the second fate worse than death, and then the Kanjo district for the other big character, and then it's your 1 strength Hiruma Skirmisher against a 6 strength province.
Yeah, that is gonna be scary. We'll see if Travis can defend this. Travis doesn't currently have any military in play right now, right? Like on paper, at this very moment, it looks like Travis is gonna have his house burnt down.
I don't know, but he's left himself open to 2 attacks after that.
Kind of. It's oh yeah, sure. With mill favor, the meddling mediator can then
political attack with 2 of them. And then
military. I'm gonna go on a. I think that Travis has either an edict or a censure in his hand to cancel this assassination. So Enegon has 1 unknown card right now.
He's going in on this attack.
We see Earth here. He has two keepers. He has one in the bin and he has one on his province here. So he's just trying to get this Earth conflict. Display of power also, like if you just want to sack your Control District and take the tempo, you could display of power, and that would just neuter the crab attack here, right? You then stop these keepers from coming in. Yeah, I think Soto's right actually. If you want to burn the house down, you should go in on fire so that Travis cannot play Fate Worse Than Death.
Down Fate Worse Than Death, sorry?
So, Master of Gisei Toshi is on firing, so if you go for fire,
right,
your opponent can't then play Fate Worse Than Death because it's not a spell.
Yeah, I get you.
People kind of forget, Master of Gisei Toshi does work both ways. I think if Travis has Display of Power here... Wow. We see a no defense... Oh, I see. He's gonna make it so it doesn't break, and then he's gonna Display of Power it. He has exactly enough Fate to do both.
Does. That is absolutely freaking brutal.
Right? Like so he conjures the Warlord's Defender. So now that it's not in the conflict, he's not gonna lose any honor from the Watch Commander. So he's gonna Fate Worse Than Death Kasada here, and then he plays Display of Power. Yep, there's the Fate Worse Than Death, and then am I right with the Display of Power?
100%. This is what's gonna happen.
And then he gets to attack. He gets to attack for the rings with Fate, and we might see a victory here.
This might be a good game.
It's
really.
ancestral, so Travis needs to make sure to do his military attack second.
Got one card and one Fate.
Yeah, Enegon. If Enegon has drawn a even Bonsai doesn't work. So there's the assassination that gets countered by an edict.
He needs to have drawn a Wayfinder to have any chance, I think.
Yes, his unknown card needs to have been a Wayfinder, I think. Yeah. This going fire was definitely the correct call.
It's a real shame there, because that means that only Display of
So
Power
Enegon wins the conflict. Yep, and there's the two Fate disappearing. We're gonna see Display of Power here. Yep, and so Travis just displays his power, discards charge at random. Wow, what a brutal turn. Brutal turn.
That's a game-losing turn.
Well, I think this might be game actually, right? Enegon has no more stands in his deck. He's used the customs.
Mountain, which isn't really a stand.
So you just do double political with your mediator and your meek informant with the air ring. Or you could do fire if you wanted, but then your opponent can't play court games. That doesn't matter. You want to get Fate. Travis wants to get Fate, I think.
Just does fire and air, doesn't he? Just goes for as much Fate and honor as
Well,
possible.
so he wants to save his master for his military attack on the stronghold. If he can bonsai with the master, he can get up to 8. And that's enough to perfectly break 4 plus 4. So if Travis is playing fans, right? He has fans. So Travis could just play a fan on his mediator and break political.
With 1 or 2.
What do you mean? He just Travis has 3 fans.
With 1 or 2 characters. My apologies.
Oh, you just need to attack with 1, right? It doesn't matter. Because a fan on mediator is 4. And you know
okay,
Enegon's
so
hand -1 card. If Enegon has drawn a Wayfinder here, he needs a Wayfinder. Because he could Wayfinder and suit up the Wayfinder.
A Wayfinder. Assuming no.
Well, the thing is, both players have drawn cards in quotation marks because of their like library and spyglass, but they haven't drawn a lot of cards naturally from bidding. So there's the fan that we assume Travis had. Does Enegon have? He doesn't have anything. Oh no.
This might be game. Well, seeing how you come back from this.
I mean, Conjure District has just showed its mettle here. So Travis cannot do fire. Travis has to make sure not to do fire if he wants to play Bonsai, because he will not be able to Bonsai if he does fire.
basically like a blowout hand of cards that Travis drew up to there in his early.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like having both Fate Worse Than Death in the top half of your deck, definitely what he needed. The Shrine Maiden drawing him 2 cards, definitely useful.
Clouds, yeah.
The turn 1 with the assassination, like the game played out really well for Travis, right? I think Travis got lucky in his initial flop with the Contra District, and I think he got lucky in the conflict cards that he drew. But to his credit, I think he played his situation almost perfectly.
He played his hand absolutely flawlessly. I'm definitely not debating that, but like that is an absolute ridiculous first 20 cards.
Oh no, for sure, right? But like there are times where people do that and then lose the game, right? And it's just like one of those times that you still have to play correctly. And so I don't want to take away from Travis's skill, but he did definitely get very fortunate in his draws this game. And I think Travis would be the first person to admit that too, right? Naturally flopping, Contra District, all those things. So there's the Ancestral Lands. If Travis has a Bonsai here, I think that'll be game. Unless Enegon has the 3rd Skirmisher.
And he needs a conflict character now, otherwise a Bonsai wins it for Travis.
Yeah, he goes Void here. Enegon doesn't defend, passes. Travis does not have the Bonsai. He does Void Kasada. Now, Enegon has to play both his rebuilds here. Right, you have to rebuild for both Kasada and your defender to even have a chance.
And he has build.
No, he has 2.
Sorry, no, he's only got 1 space on which to rebuild onto, is what I meant.
Oh, Unbroken. Oh, shit, I completely forgot about that line of text on that card.
Yeah, no, it's a kind of a bitch, like, you need to have Unbroken Provinces to play it on. But,
so do you save your defender then, right? Because it's just...
I save, you definitely save the defender here. Kasada's
he rebuilds.
Maybe it was, I don't know, you see, like, would that extra Fate earlier
on Kasada? Yeah, right, if he had 1 more Fate on Kasada?
Yeah, man, that would have, you know, I think whenever I see a Fate Worse Than Death in decks these days, my gut is to try and put 3 on anyone.
Yo, Tor in chat,
you know?
what's explosives?
I think.
Yeah, I think I'm with Bill. If Enegon wins this game, greatest comeback so far of L5R.
You can win games from your stronghold on crap.
You can, you definitely can, right? But like, blows up a holding. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be totally fine with an event to blow up a holding.
That he's on 2 honor. Oh my god.
Wow, he's actually down. Yeah, and so now he's gonna get choked by honor too, right? So the mediator's still in play, and so the mediator forces Enegon to only do 1 conflict a turn. Also, Travis is just gonna 1-bit him into the dirt here, with this Enegon saving grace is the spyglass.
The assassination earlier was unnecessarily risky. I think I hadn't seen a cancel at that point. You know, 4 cancels. Assassination is not the kind of card you want to be baiting cancels with.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine when your honor is low, but this is a pretty good flop from Enegon, though. If the comeback is gonna start, it's gonna start here.
Oh, we believe in you, Enegon.
Yeah. This is definitely the flop he needs, right? Like, he's got his 3rd envoy. He got a Yosuke that's gonna be able to find cards because Travis has 2 holdings still, and then he can buy one of his 3s.
Rough. Do you go for the defender here, or do you go for the crisis breaker?
Well, you're not gonna you can't declare two combats, or you're gonna get dishonored at a point. So yeah, probably the defender.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Travis passes because he's bought both his characters in his row. Okay, and so he buys the defender. Okay.
That's probably the right call and saves a Fate.
Yeah, so we see 2 Fate on this fire ring here, and so Travis is gonna be able to. Man, Travis definitely not having the Bonsai really saves Enegon here. If he had the Bonsai, though, it would just have been game. So
way less intimidating. And both Fates are gone now. Enegon, if he can sort out of his honor, get out of his honor hole, he's actually in not an awful position.
It's so hard against Phoenix too, right? To even go for Air Ring because of Display of Power. Phoenix, I think, is the best clan at choking you on honor. Like with Sukune and Library and and Mentally Mediator and Display of Power, when they get that hold on you, it is so hard to get out of it.
On honor, with it.
Yeah, right. Like Scorpion dishonors people a lot just because of the nature of their stronghold. Like they just tank the honor total down. But Phoenix, when you get your honor low, they just strangle you.
To have like more potent honor lockout tools rather than like actual dishonoring.
We're gonna see a political fire here, if I had to guess. Just to grab the fate off that ring.
This Phoenix deck, like a Scorpion deck. He's got 5 fate, small ball presence.
Bill's saying if he's Travis, he would go after the 4th province. Let's see what the 4th province is to be. No, the 4th province is Shameful Display. Bill, you have to be careful. That is.
And gets.
It definitely turns off rebuild for the rest of the game, but it's tough, right? Attacking the Shameful Display with this board.
Don't attack Shameful because that starts giving him honor and losing.
Well, no, I don't dislike turning off rebuild.
What copy of it left?
Well, he has one in his hand, right? So we see political fire. I think Travis is just not going to play anything here. He just wanted the fate off the ring.
Kune?
What'd you say?
Well, so then he goes in for military with not Sukune, Suki. Sorry.
He might not attack actually. He might just hold. He's not really in a position to be attacking. Because if Enegon does a military attack, he's gonna have to defend with Suki. And the naive student is not going to be able to defend military.
So you probably do the military here with both your little guys.
Yeah, probably.
Charge a Crisis Breaker if the gods of variance are...
So, the Borderlands Defender gets for shamed. Travis loses an honor for this. I don't like this. Travis knows that Enegon has... Oh, he can use Condor District to just send the Shurusugi home.
That's it, and that's probably what's going to happen here.
Travis is down to 4 honor also, and with a dishonor character on board.
If you Kanjo District here, then he gets unopposed... Oh, no.
No, the Defender's still in the conflict. But
yeah, I don't think you Kanjo District here.
Well, if you do and you win, you dishonor one of the characters with no fate, and then Enegon has to Iron Mine the Defender one more time and go to 1 honor. So, and Travis... What conflict characters does like Travis doesn't want to play any more cards in this conflict, right? But the Enegon has. If I'm Enegon, I would court games.
Yeah, 100%.
I would court games my Borderlands Defender.
And why is he not court games?
Yeah, I would court games my Borderlands Defender to make it neutral. Like I would be throwing my court games literally left out of the window. I have 3 of them in my hand that have been sitting here the whole game.
Whose action is it?
It's Travis's. So Enegon has activated his stronghold. I don't think there's any risk here. I think Travis can just Conjure District this Shurusugi.
What court games? And, it's here. It's crept into the lead with hand size. Unfortunately, we still know what quite a few of those cards are.
His hand is now Rebuild, 1 fan, 3 court games. That's 5 cards, and then he drew 2 unknown cards, so that's 7, and then the other 2 cards are... Or he discarded 1 charge, I think? Let's see if I can... Oh, he has an unknown card from the Yusuke also. Yeah, his known hand right now is Fan, 3 court games, Rebuild, and that's it. That's the only known cards that we know. So he has 4 unknown cards.
Tense moments. That is not what you call a stronghold busting board. That
No, Travis definitely is not going for a stronghold break. I think Travis actually is just going to try and dishonor Enegon until he maybe finds Kaede or Sukune. Sukune would wrap up the dishonor, right? It forces Enegon to go for air and stuff, and Travis can just use display of power at that point. So if I'm Travis, I'm looking for Sukune more than anything. I would even consider maybe mulliganing my library.
You need a dynasty slot to spend all that fate on at this point. If there was a theme song Travis's head right now, what track would that be?
Right, baby, don't hurt me, no more. Oh wait, no, that's in Enegon's head. I think that's definitely the song that's being played in Enegon's head right now. Baby, don't hurt me, no more. Travis is probably singing "Eye of the Tiger."
It is. Or something about.
He's got the the Rocky montage music,
Yeah. Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, for sure. So we do see the Contra District sending the Yusuke home. So this is Enegon needs to play court games. Absolutely should be playing court games here. He should honor his Borderlands defender.
Nice. And what we see. Borderlands, bro. You gotta do it. He does.
Okay, good. Thank you. I was like, you have 3 of them in your hand. They're just gonna be rotting there.
Screaming at him to do it while it was Travis.
Yeah. Bill saying Travis is being patient and making sure he doesn't pull a Bill, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, the Guile theme song's a good one. I definitely like the Guile theme song. Have you heard that one, Johnny?
I don't think I have.
It's the Guile theme song from Street Fighter. I can't really think about exactly how it goes in my head. It's a good one. I'll link it to you.
Sick.
It's a very American theme song. Are we gonna see a policy debate here from the Borderlands defender?
See a policy debate here.
Cause he just put a fan on the Borderlands defender. I think this is gonna be a debate for sure.
He can't. Well, if he forged edicts, he's now basically making one of his other characters redundant. Or 2 honor, leaving him at the end of the turn. I think you need to put the fan on to policy debate here because
We don't need to, but it's just to be safe, right?
Anyway,
this Borderlands defender's not going anywhere, so you just want to take 0 risk. No, the Gaijin Customs has been played already, Joe. It was played on turn 1.
the Gaijin Customs looked like there was going to be a bit of spice for a minute, but then I can't remember what happened. Something terrible. Borderlands.
Yep. Here's the policy debate. Not surprised. Both players are going to bid 1 here. I think it would be ludicrous for Travis to bid anything but. Okay, so Travis's hand is against the Waves, Bonsai, Censure, 2 charges for Shame, Fan, and Shrine Maiden. Tough hand. No display of power here though. I think you take Bonsai. What do you think about taking Bonsai here?
Cut out there, buddy. Say that again.
I said, what do you think about taking Bonsai?
Think how many again? Is it Bonsai the card you're talking about?
Yeah. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think seeing that thing where it's sort of like the end. Good. Would I take Bonsai here? Hey man, Bonsai against the Waves and Shrine Maiden would be what I'd be looking at.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's Bonsai. Bonsai against the Waves and Shrine Maiden are the 3 most powerful cards. I think I would take Bonsai if I was Enegon.
The game though now, because he can just defend with the Borderlands defender and it won't character that can break with Bonsai.
Well, it won't break, but he can get a ring, right? Like you could just if Travis just voids off the Yusuke or something, like you just keep you can't keep hemorrhaging your board here. Because you're priced into keeping your Borderlands Defender with the Spyglass and the Watch Commander alive. Yeah, so if you get rid of Bonsai, you can try and get Air to win. But if he doesn't, if he hits Bonsai and then Travis Shrine Maidens into Display of Power, Travis can just win.
I think you take the Shrine Maiden, and then I think you covert.
Well, you can't cover. It's only until the end of the turn.
Oh, that is annoying.
Yeah, you're just used to Skirmisher being no fate, right?
Really, or something.
So Enegon does choose the Shrine Maiden. He doesn't want to risk it.
Yeah. But like, it is going to be hard for him to. Yeah, return airing loses it here.
Keldorian, I really appreciate the name. Keldron Outpost is a sick card, man.
So this is what I think I would do if I was Enegon. If I had a charge in hand, I think I'd probably go in.
Well, Enegon would have had to have drawn the charge off of the Yasuki.
Or a Spyglass or something like that. Yeah, I think I go in with everyone on the province. So
Travis chooses to dishonor the Borderlands Defender that has a fate on it. Oh, this is good, right? So this basically forces Enegon to not attack with it, because then it'll get for shamed.
This streak's been used up now, so I think you probably attack Meditations with both of your military characters.
Your small guys.
And then you save the Borderlands Defender. Or well, he can't. No, you might as well just attack with everyone, really.
Well, if you attack with the Borderlands, sure, you can attack with the Borderlands Defender and just force the for shame to be played, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and go Earth as well. You know, like.
Do you want to go Earth? That's so risky. What if?
Keepers, man. I reckon. Oh well, maybe yeah. Oh, he's only got one keeper. Having said that,
he has two.
Seeing the second.
It's under one's under the. Oh, one got rebuilt. Oh wow. Yeah. He did have two. He had two, right? But he had to rebuild one away. Wow. I was like, where did it go?
Apologies, I thought there was two keepers in the bin. Yeah.
Yeah, the rebuild had to shuffle it. I will point out that Enegon has also been very fortunate to see 3 Iron Mines this game.
And 2 rebuilds at the very least.
Yeah. So, you know, one turn deserves another. Yeah, with only one keeper, I think you go air.
It's tough because
well, you can't win, right? You just can't. It doesn't matter. You can't win the conflict because of the bonsai, unless you have also drawn a bonsai. But then you really can't afford to play your bonsai with kicker.
He has a choice. He can use his bonsai defensively to stop the ring, which is probably what he's going to do, or he can save it to not break the stronghold. Well, I know which I choose.
Well, you just can't. You just aren't gonna be able to break the stronghold against Crab here. You don't have enough military. You don't have enough military strength in your characters.
Can't really let challenges go unopposed right now either.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't declare a second conflict because of meddling mediator.
Do you know what, mate? If he sees that second watch commander, this is why you should probably run 3 of those as well, just exactly for these kind of situations.
Oh, you just first action watch commander on your guy.
Yeah, well, I like if I was attacking. So if I drew up into the second watch commander in this turn.
How does he lose Akis? How's that a break? He is military, right? So it's 1. That's only 5. So if you block with Suki, and then against the waves her, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not enough. That's only 5. That's 4 plus 1. Yeah. Even if Suki gets honored, that's only 7, 8, 9. So if Suki gets honored, then that's enough. But because she's not honored, it's not enough. All right.
Question.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Let's.
On standby. First person in the chat to answer the rule.
Let's go to the ruling channel here.
No, it can't bow.
If you for shame my defender, the one without the Cloud the Mind. Oh, wait. Yes. She can't bow while defending. She has to...
So she has to dishonor.
Yeah, she has to dishonor, and if she's... if she's already dishonored, I don't think for shame can actually be played on her.
If she can be dishonored, she gets dishonored.
I think if she can't be dishonored, you just can't play for shame because it doesn't change the game state.
Exactly the rule. He's gonna have to keep her back to defend. It's a pain. Like, he can't stop for every single turn now.
Yeah, Bill, I'm sure you've had many games where you've tried to route a Borderlands defender and it's just been sitting there being a thorn in your side.
I love her. She's great. My little
the three Paul is also really huge.
She's one of Crab's best political characters, which is hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Defending the wall against the horrors of the Shadowland and the intrigue of
Shuichi used to be one of the best Crab's best characters, or Paul characters, and then Fate Worse Than Death came out, and he lost a lot of value.
It's a real shame because he's such a good character, but he's just not great in this.
In the current meta, he's not as good as he normally should.
Completely right.
Yeah, Bill's like, why is my strength in numbers broken? Click, 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 click.
Okay, so he has gone for the Earth Ring.
So he's gonna try and get his keeper here. He could try and win favor then, out with the 2 from the keeper. I don't know if it will, but it does give him another character on board. Travis is gonna defend here. Travis is gonna use a bonsai.
He's just gonna get for shames though, because he's gonna defend Vasuki. Saves her.
Well, you don't need a for shame, right? You can for shame a character that gets bonsai'd, because for shame then Enegon just chooses to bow.
What are you talking about here? I was talking about.
Are you talking about on defense?
You keep cutting out still, so I'm only getting like half of what you say. It's annoying.
Oh, okay. Chat, am I cutting out for you guys, or is it just our call? What I was saying was, he'll just bonsai here for defense. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he'll bonsai in defense, and he'll against the waves, Suki.
Yeah, I think you should bonsai here on defense. To basically the way you think about the Earth Ring, right, is if the Earth Ring fires, then you discard a card at random and your opponent draws a card. So if you play bonsai, you're basically preventing your opponent from drawing a card. I think not bonsaiing here is incorrect. I think he doesn't have enough strength to break the stronghold. He only has 5 after after the stronghold gets activated on the Borderlands defender to bring her to 0. Yep, there's the bonsai.
I think him not going air here was a mistake.
He might not kick this bonsai, actually. Well, Travis, let's see. Maybe. He does indeed kick the bonsai. Okay, so he's just not risking anything.
Charge.
This forces Enegon to... Enegon does not have the charge. I was going to say, if Enegon has a bonsai, Travis kicking it forces Enegon to kick it to win. And that's just not something that Enegon can do right now.
Indeed should do right now.
Travis might go for water here to get the Fate and then also honor Suki for next turn. But air is probably the choice, though. I think air might actually be the best. Yeah, Soto, if he kicks it, it forces Enegon to kick. And so it, no, because he can attack. He can use the Phoenix Stronghold on the Borderlands defender, and bring her to 0.
What would be super clutch right now is if there was a talisman of the sun showing up at any point.
Oh yeah, for sure, right? To move to shameful display? How sick would that be?
That's what needs to kind of happen.
Yeah. We do know Enegon's hand, though, unfortunately. He has not seen any... Oh, no, we haven't! Oh, there is a talisman. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
So this is gonna move to shameful.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, the dream, which looked very much dead, is alive once more. Hype.
Yep, so he moves to shameful display. Gonna honor, dishonor. Like, this is nice. I'm not sure if it's enough. We'll see.
Definitely helps, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Stops Sukune becoming honored as well, at the very least. Oh no, he's not even doing.
It's Suki, yeah. So Enegon wins the conflict, re-honors his Borderlands defender.
Oh, that might be one of the first rings he's won a game.
Yeah. This is where Travis, being a little bit greedy by trying to dishonor the Borderlands defender, comes back. If he just dishonored one of these small characters, he could have put Enegon to 1 honor.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
So there's the rebuild on the mine. He's gonna keep the Borderlands defender with the spyglass and the watch commander around. But he's out of rebuilds and he's now out of mines. He has to draw a reprieve.
Now, he's certainly due one if he hasn't drawn up into one. He's got 20 conflict cards.
Yeah, so it's 3 out of 20, so it's slightly under 1 in 7.
So it's pretty decent.
Yeah, for sure. It is also reasonable for him not to draw one. He's only drawing 1 card a turn. You know, 1 in 7 is only like what, 17% or something.
To draw at least 3 more cards between now and his next conflict. He's got the envoy, he's got the 1 on the bid dial, and then.
Oh right, the envoy. Okay, sure. So it's like 14%. It's like a 14, a 15, and a 16%er, and then he's gonna have a Yusuke activation. Okay, it's pretty reasonable for him to see 1.
Yeah, so I don't. He's got.
Well, he's not gonna see 2 cards with the spyglass. Soto, he doesn't have a way to stand the Witch Hunter. So
this is crazy. They're both on 2 honor here. A Watch Commander very well could win the game.
Travis was so greedy kicking that bonsai.
Wasn't it? It was risky.
So we see oh man, this is not a great. I mean, it's not a bad flop for Enegon. Seeing another Shrewd Yusuke is strong here.
Yusuke is strong. We know the Sensure's in hand. That is a great flip for Travis, though.
Prodigy, Master, and Satoshi. He really just wanted to find Sukune.
I guess, yeah, I suppose he does. He's wisely discarded the library.
Yeah, for sure. With 14 Fate, you need characters.
For sure, man. Is this going to be enough, though? Because he actually can't play a single card from hand if they're another Watch Commander.
No, he can just always Conjure District the Borderlands defender.
I guess that's true.
Plays Satoshi and plays Prodigy. Both players bid 1. Not surprised. The thing is, Travis doesn't have any good attacks because of this Talisman of the Sun.
No, you know. Having said that, if he survives this turn, he's got a decent shot of winning it the following turn.
He has to survive this turn.
Really? Yeah, he has to survive this turn, and that Talisman is going to make
Travis kicking that bonsai, really coming back to bite him, going up to 3. Like maybe, I think maybe you're supposed to dishonor one of the small characters with the fire ring, and then you're supposed to just defend with Suki, and then you're supposed to just not attack again. But
like
I guess
opponent's on 2 honor while you dishonor someone with a fate on. You know, it's like you want to be putting pressure on at that point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Will lose you the game when you're on 1 honor, and that's a great position to be in.
Satoshi can find him exactly for the Imperial Palace, That's literally the only, or another copy of himself.
Oh, it's still left in his deck. Going first here. Are we going air, surely?
Well, it would only be 7 points to 0, right, Tor? Because Imperial Favor is only worth 1 point, and they're tied on honor, so it would be 7 to 0.
Looks like Enegon's forcing the Kanjo district play here, going on the offensive. Or air. If he's not going air, he's playing it loose and hard. Oh man, this is tense. Tense moments here. What's the chat saying then, guys? Who do you reckon's going to win this matchup based on this nail-biting turn of tense, pensive movements? The airing. I mean, that means the one card he's just drawn would have to be Display of Power because it wasn't in his... That would be nuts.
Alright, I'm back. What's happening?
Back to that seventh card in Travis's hand to be a Display of Power.
Yeah, well, he has to be careful, to not go down. So if Enegon plays a Watch Commander, he would... Oh, no, he's not coming with the Borderlands Defender. So if he comes in with the Watch Commander, Borderlands Defender, and then has a second Watch Commander, Travis can no longer play Display of Power because he would lose an honor. He would lose an honor from unopposed and lose one from playing Display of Power with the Watch Commander.
That would be it. Good game. Yeah, I don't think you I don't know. Display of Power is risky here, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, this game has been sick, right? Like this has been like this is like what L5R is about, right? It's just really sweet.
Cool because you've got two very definite victory conditions like on the table here. You know,
yes.
Got, like,
yeah. Okay. So he's bringing in the Watch Commander, Borderlands Defender.
Yeah. Hey.
Spyglass draws a card.
I hope he's done his math here. Well,
Contesting Earth. Oh, he has 2 keepers again now.
Yeah, he does have 2 keepers. Seeing if he gets displayed of powered. Gonna lose an honor for that. If he does.
Yeah, he would go to 1.
Yeah, so I don't think display of power is on the table.
Well, I would go to 1. I would go to 1 if it was guaranteed to be 1. I would absolutely go.
Oh no, you see Kanjo District.
Yeah, you Kanjo District the Borderlands Defender that has the Watch
right.
Commander, and then if your opponent doesn't have the other one, you then just Display of Power. But you have to have Display of Power.
Suki's gonna like tutor the top 2 cards now, so he's gonna. There's a decent chance of seeing second. Man, you just got to run 3 Watch Commanders these days.
Well, it's 1 in 16. It's 1 in 16 if he doesn't have it. It's 2 in 16, so it's 1 in 8. That's like 12%.
Those aren't the best odds. They're not terrible.
Oh yeah, sorry Hayabusa. I'm especially when it gets exciting. I'm literally sitting here shuffling some cards underneath my table. My bad. I will cut it out. I have a stack of lands that I shuffle when I'm sitting here watching. It's just
Oh man, I've got a fidget spinner, so
yeah.
Not buy. I didn't actually buy a fidget spinner. Who does that? I
That's
found
fair.
it in my room when I moved in.
Yeah, I was saying, I just have stacks of magic cards on my desk all the time.
It's a bit of a shuffle hole, do you? A bit of a card vision quest.
So Manicure Garden. So he's attacking Manicure Garden. We could see. Oh, what is he supposed to do? Maybe you're supposed to. Maybe you're supposed to give this province up and Conjure District to Shrewd so he doesn't draw a card.
Ah, it's so tense.
God, letting this.
Let the Borderlands.
Well, he has to make sure. He has to Conjure District the Borderlands Defender to make sure that he doesn't to play the Display of Power, Joe. Like he can't play Display of Power while his Borderlands Defender is in the conflict.
Instantly. As the interrupt from Watch Commander happens.
Travis passes. Without using. Even Enegon is surprised, saying you passed, ? And Travis says I did.
Let's hope he's realised it was a rough pass.
No. So you don't. So okay. So if you pass here, you then have Sentra still on with favor for this turn.
Did he forget to Yasuki?
Oh shit! Did he?
Oh dear.
Travis uses a fan at random. No, he didn't forget. He didn't forget. Attackers winning the conflict. Manicure Garden's breaking. Enegon used the Shri Yusuki to look at the top two.
Oh god. Sorry, Enegon. Break for sure, and he loses an honor.
So he's just going to attack water with Suki here. Yeah, see, Travis is saying he could have conjured first action conjured the Yusuki to deny the card, but this keeps Sentra on.
He needs Sentra, so I guess we're not seeing Display of Power here. The Borderlands Defender with the Watch Commander's now knelt. I don't know what Enegon's drawn into here. A Watch Commander will seal out this game pretty nicely.
Well, Travis, I think actually might have to go for air here and deny air.
He has to go for air.
Well, the problem with this is that it's gonna give Enegon an honor. He's gonna dishonor his or re-honor his Yusuki.
He is. This actually could very well be game if he can get a void attack off back.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
Or air wins the game for Enegon now. He just needs to somehow survive this conflict, attacking back. Like Talisman will give him a character. Actually, Sencha will cancel that. Normie, but he can't. This is the thing. Watch Commander steals this game out.
Well, sure. Travis was dead to the second Watch Commander for a while.
But it's going to be really unlucky if it's in that bottom part of his last.
Is it that unlucky? He's playing 2 out of 40. I mean, he's drawing 1 is fortunate. Like it was less.
Being hyperbolic. Yeah.
Oh sure. Travis Mia Satoshis and Mills what looks to be 15 cards. Roughly 15.
Well, if you want to get the pressure on now, then in case there was not enough honor pressure in this game.
18. He mills 17 cards. The 18th was the Satoshi. He does mill 2 Keeper Initiates.
Something. All in on a water, maybe.
That's reasonable.
That wasn't the right thing. Like, with Satoshi, it's really dangerous. Make sure you don't accidentally click him before you're.
I mean, we can manual. You can.
Do it.
This can be manualed if you would like. I have manually fixed this before, and I do know how to fix this. Travis says it's fine. Okay. I'll say because it lists every single card that was moved, you just move every card back into your Dynasty deck, and then you reshuffle. Yeah, I said that. Travis said it's fine.
Well, just reiterating, because this is kind of a...
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see someone lose a game on a point of pride, you know what I mean?
That's fair. All right, so Travis
Okay.
says,
Well, there we
yeah, Travis is a stand-up guy. He's on it. I mean, it wasn't even that bad for him, right? He flipped 2 keepers.
Yeah, that's true.
It is reasonable that he might not have wanted to activate it because he only has 2 targets left, so it is very risky. But it wasn't that bad for him.
In all likelihood,
Demagogue. Travis has a censure.
Enegon wins this.
No, he definitely meant he didn't want to activate Satoshi. It's very easy to fix. The Adept was a face down card, so he didn't even know what it was.
Okay, so we're into the, I think, really hard point of the game.
Yes.
Okay, hold the fort for me a sec, MD. Just gonna get a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's fine. Shrine Maiden activates. Finds Display of Power and Against the Waves. Discards Bonsai. Display of Power? Not so good when you're in one honor, by the way. Yeah, Bill. Shrine Maiden, when there's more spells, real balanced card, am I right?
Right, here we go. Shrine Maiden was the card drawn.
Yeah, he found Display of Power and Against the Waves.
Oh man. Oh, that is so.
Yeah, indeed. It's test of skill with the 1/1 body. With a relevant creature type. With a relevant creature type.
Is so tense. Cards he needs. I'm guessing. I'm sensing some quiet. You know,
What's up?
confidence from the crab camp in this game. I don't know why.
I think he should go for water. He needs to go water. And he needs to win his keepers, and then he needs to... Like, water threatens the bow and the Borderlands Defender, too. So, and then you can re-enter Suki, and you can stand your Prodigy, and then you can stand Suki with Against the Waves. I think that's his only chance, is to win. He has to win a water conflict.
Can he win the water conflict though?
I don't know. Look. I'm just telling you what I think needs to happen. I think he needs to win a water conflict.
Speculating wildly as well.
Yeah. I don't think this attack is going to be enough. Because he has to go military also, by the way, on this attack. If he goes political, he's going to get court games.
That's true.
Oh, here it comes! Here comes the political... Okay, political water. This is different.
Leaves one character.
No. If he goes water bill, he can then bow the Borderlands Defender. He can stand Prodigy with its ability, and then he can Against the Wave Suki. So he'll have enough blockers, and he'll be bowing out the Defender. Yeah, this Shrine Maiden's gonna get dishonored. Wait, it's a military attack. The Shrine Maiden's just gonna get dishonored here by Shameful Display. Travis can win a fire conflict afterwards, maybe. No, if Travis can win a fire conflict.
say, I think you've got me in a vice. Yep, the classic crab vice there at the end, the stronghold vice.
Maybe the turn he needed to pitch the library like one more turn earlier. I don't know. It's tough. Maybe he should have put more fate on his characters. I'm not quite sure how. Like Travis just has run out of gas. It seems. This game has been sick though.
It's been a great game. So okay, so he defends with.
Well, I mean, Tori, it depends on how you define real game, right? Like, I think the Discord Cup games are more real in any situation than a lot of other matches. The way the time rules are set up, it basically what's it called? It favors slow play. Oh, Crisis Breaker is still active, so this military attack is Crisis Breaker is gonna get active.
Oh man, it's nice to see Crisis Breaker actually doing some work.
The way the current setup is, Tor, is that it favors people who slow play. Like it's just a known fact. You know, I don't know how many people actually abuse that, but it is literally an abusable thing in the current system. If you get ahead, you are encouraged to slow play.
Yeah, and that's a great shame actually, especially in real life with physical cards.
But yeah, like from what I've seen, and what I've heard about this game, there's not enough judges. There's not real judges. First of all, there's not enough people who police slow play.
It's quite a difficult thing to police. But yeah, no,
I mean, it's policed in Magic, so I mean, it should be able to be policed here. The way the current setup is, that allows wins. It encourages slow play. That's all I'm gonna say.
Both players repeatedly apologizing to each other and expressing their need to think. A very gentlemanly last half an hour of the game.
I will say Rega has shared with me the final printed out trophy of for the Discord Cup champion, and it is nice. So we have some cool swag coming to people. It's pretty realistic for him to have drawn a reprieve, Soto. It's like 16% I think I did the math on. He'll see another 2 cards from this Yasuki. It's very reasonable for him to see a reprieve. Talisman moves to Shameful. Not surprised.
Nice.
Oh, the Cloud Domain and the Crisis Breaker. Oh, Enegon punished for not first action Crisis Breaking. And then Travis pointing he should have done that pre-conflict, which is also correct. So Travis got rewarded for his small misstep.
Well, I guess you shameful the adept of the prodigy of the
Do
waves
you?
now.
You could just shameful. You could have shameful the Shrine Maiden.
Right? Yeah, you shameful the Shrine Maiden. Get the guaranteed dishonor. So maybe he needs to win this conflict. Does that even matter? Yeah, because of the Keeper Monks, it does matter. Okay.
Yeah. Enegon has to win the conflict. I don't think Travis can the box is gonna add 2 more. Travis needs to add 3 strength somehow. Oh yeah, Travis has double charge. But that's only.
I think has he done? He should have done the Yasuki before the Shameful there.
Why?
It's that he had the option of drawing that second Watch Commander. You just want it in play as fast as possible.
Oh sure.
Basically, there's like a hyper efficient way of doing these.
Oh no, yeah, Yasuki doesn't work. There's no holdings.
Oh right, yeah.
The Conjure District finally broke. Yeah, nice point. Nice point out, Tor. Don't worry, Johnny will be trying to activate Yasuki against you with no holdings. I mean, like, the fuck doesn't this work for?
Don't worry, Toriardi. You can get a nice insight to the caliber of player you've got to face in about hopefully 10, 15 minutes time, or whenever this match eventually finishes.
So Travis censures a policy debate. We see the Crab Stronghold come out.
One bump Banzai.
That's not going to be enough, right? Like, Enegon probably has a bonsai at this point. He has 9 cards in his hand. Or if Enegon has Mountain Does Not Fall. Actually, Mountain Does Not Fall. It doesn't matter if Travis wins the conflict, because he can bow the character that receives the Mountain.
Of course, he Mountain Does Not Fall the Bottom's defender, who I believe can't be.
No, it can be bowed by the ring effect.
She's still in the challenge at that point, right?
No, because after the conflict is over, you're in the conflict, but it's bowed by opponent's card effects. It's opponent's card effects, not ring effects.
A ring effect. All right, misreading the card again.
Yeah, he can bow the defender.
Cards. So we know there's a Banzai in there, a charge, and a display of power. Is that it?
His hand is against the waves. Display of power or charge. Yeah, we know his hand. Wait, he's dead then. I think he's just dead.
He doesn't win this conflict. He doesn't get his keepers.
He re-honors Suki, and then if he's dead if Enegon has a Mountain Does Not Fall. He might be able to defend against this keeper attack. Because it is a political attack, and Travis can stand his master.
In court games in hand from right at the start of the game.
The Adept of the Waves was face down, Nix. I don't understand why you keep bringing that up. It was face down. It was a face down card. He doesn't have Haughty Magistrate. He literally just didn't mean to activate Satoshi. He said in chat, he's like, this is what happens when I'm thinking about declaring a conflict. He just accidentally clicked Satoshi in pre-conflict.
Man, I think.
Yeah, Nix, you're stupid.
You know, mate. I think this is.
It's risky though. He has two cards in his deck that he could hit. If they were both face down, he just loses. If one is face down, he still loses. It's just a risky activation. That's why he didn't want to do it.
Cool end to a game. What a cool end.
This is definitely one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. But this game here is the epitome of comebacks in the game. All right, so there's the first shame that we knew he had. Does Enegon have any buff? Literally any buff.
Any buff. One Banzai will do.
All right, guys, I've got a free spot at my house for Gen Con this summer. If anybody would like to come, for some reason I no longer have somebody staying with me. Yeah, rebuild an Iron Mine for sure. Pulling the work. Travis won. Travis won the conflict. Enegon didn't have anything. What is his hand?
And
that is wild. That is so wild. Yeah, why dishonor the Prodigy if you can't win?
And all of a sudden, it's...
Alright, yes.
I believe that. Why did... Man.
Why didn't he just dishonor the Shrine Maiden?
Nothing he can do.
I'm so confused. Like, also, why dishonor your Yuzuki if you can't win?
It works.
Yeah. Watch Commander does affect display of power. Also, unopposed. Also, you just died to unopposed also. Travis is just letting him know how dead display of power is here.
Bad though, man, for Enegon. To seal this game, to win like a. This is an air conflict now. He loses the game if he doesn't have a reprieve for that Yasuki. Why did that not go on someone in the last challenge? Oh my god.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we see against the way it's being used on Master. There's the Watch Commander on the Keeper.
Yeah, he did have it, so I don't know why he didn't play it in the last conflict, which would
Wait.
have probably won him the game.
Yeah, what? Yeah, everyone in the chat is just losing their minds why he didn't play it.
What the fuck is? I think he's just throwing a game there.
He has court games. He has court games in his hand still.
But the other guy, he's got the water ring, so he can stand up the Prodigy.
Yeah, he has to do that. Travis. Yeah, and then he just didn't dishonor the Shrine Maiden. Yeah, I'm just so unsure. Yeah, everyone in chat is just very confused. Enegon must be on the next level. All right, guys, he's playing 50-dimensional chess, and we're just sitting here playing regular chess.
So let's just do some math here. If he's got court games, do a 5-6 political. He still would need more strength of buffs if he stands up the Prodigy of the Waves as well. Sorry, Suki is 2. Yeah, so 8 from what's standing, 9 if he stands the Prodigy of the Wave. I don't think that Enegon is going to be able to get 9 political strength here.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think he can get to 9 political strength.
If you're now he's kind of lost the game, I think.
No, I don't think he's lost.
Because the Yasuki's going to leave play at the end, right?
He's a 2 honor.
Going to lose one at the end of the turn without a reprieve.
Yeah, so.
Then yeah, so he's now in the choice of having to make a conflict, and then and he's going to lose whichever one.
No, he just has he'll have a character with a Watch Commander in it. And so Travis can't play cards to win an air conflict. I don't know.
Cards to win an air conflict. Look at his board. He's gonna have.
Well, he's gonna have 2 keepers, a 1/1, a 2/4, and a 1/2. If Enegon is gonna have a 3/1, a 1/2, a 2/2, a 1/1, and then if this is literally so if Enegon hasn't drawn a reprieve, I think he's dead. That's literally it, right? If he hasn't drawn a reprieve or the 3rd rebuild, he's probably dead. But I'm just banking on the fact that he has at least 1 reprieve, if not 2. Yeah, this is where shameful displaying the maiden is just like, what are you doing? What? Just
I mean, you should have done that. He's lost here to win this game. And
well, so Enegon here risks losing so if he attacks with this keeper with the Watch Commander and he has to attack into Meditations or risk hitting Shameful Display. If you hit Shameful Display, that's just such a huge swing. It's Shameful Display. You want to hit Public Forum. You're going for a 50-50 on Public Forum if you don't attack Meditations. If you attack Meditations, your Watch Commander Keeper is going to lose its fate.
I think you use the non-Watch Commanded Keeper and poke air. I think that's what you do, and just lose it. Firing though. This is really bad for Enegon.
Travis passes. Okay, so we're gonna get a conflict here. You also have to go for airing, because if you don't go for air, Travis will go for air and kill you.
Let's go airing here.
You have to go air.
It is now not.
If you hit Shameful Display also, it allows Travis to maybe under defend slightly. And he goes into meditations. Oh, he goes in without the Watch Commander guy.
That's the exact play I would have done as well. Poke with the little keeper.
Okay.
Can defend the second conflict coming back at you. Won't win. He's not taking any chances here, and he's defending with absolutely everyone.
Oh, we can see it. Oh no, we know Travis' hands. Display of power and charge. I was thinking he could court games his prodigy. Uses meditations. I don't think you declare another attack if you're Travis, because one of your guys is gonna get court games, and I don't think you can risk that happening. But he could go. Enegon's saying he made a mistake.
Buddy.
Yeah. Look. You definitely. We all think you definitely did, but I think you played fantastic up until this point. So I mean.
Point of the game where your nerves are up, your tension's running high. This is the point of the game where you make mistakes because there's so much on the line.
Yeah, Enegon has a court games. Enegon has a court games.
It does.
Enegon has 2 court games actually. 2 out of his 8 cards are court games.
He can do a court games in this conflict.
What is happening?
Not sure. There's some friendly powwow going on.
I don't even know if it's friendly. I think Enegon is kind of wallowing here, but I'm not sure. I don't think he's lost. Oh, this is the game we play. Yeah, I was like, I don't think Enegon is dead here by any means. Does fan plus court games win here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Enegon goes to 3, 5.
Fan and court games
Yeah,
wins.
fan and court games wins here with this defense.
I don't think we're gonna see a fan.
I think Master of Gisei Toshi should be in this conflict. Unless Travis wants to go for an attack.
For an attack. What was it originally his intent? Kill the game out with a firing if there's no reprieve in hand.
No, he has an honored character. So
True.
yeah, so you'd put him to 1. With no reprieve, obviously. And then when you attack, your keeper is going to get court games to be dishonored, and then so you're on a clock then.
Man. This is crazy, this game.
Yeah, Mittens. If he has fan court games, he should be attacking with both, right? I think it's very telling that he's only attacking with 1 character and not the Watch Commander character. No, absolutely. If you have fan court games, you absolutely attack with both your characters.
Well, that would be a political attack of 3, 5, 7, right? But that wouldn't be enough. He needs 9 to beat.
Well, no, Soto. If he attacks with the Watch Commander character, Travis just blocks differently. Travis is choosing blocks right now.
Can't decide on the Gisei Toshi master.
He's just trying to figure out how to block. I think maybe. Oh, Travis has chosen this as his blocks. Travis has put his fate in Enegon's hand. Are we gonna see it? There's the fan, and he has it. He has it. He has fan court games. That's it. Travis makes a greedy block and dies.
Oh, bluffed by Enegon, if that was the intention there. Jeez.
It's not really a block. I don't know. I think Travis just should have blocked with Master of Gisei Toshi.
That's probably right. I'm not gonna argue.
Like I just think he should have blocked and then not done an attack.
Jesus. Thing that. Realizing they didn't have to conflict before we start, you know, counting our chickens, Enegon.
Well, I mean, we know Travis's hand. He's dead.
I have one. Cool. Alright, so he did have the reprieve. Sweet. And that is the game.
What, reprieve? He has 3 left. Yep, and that's the game. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to defend. You're supposed to defend with all your characters, and then you're not supposed to make an attack. Wow, that was a sick game.
That was an intense closeout.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go get off onto your match. I'm gonna go eat dinner, but I'm glad everyone tuned in. That was a really sick match. I'm glad I got to cast it. Thanks again, Johnny, for joining. And chat, we're gonna have a new set of streamers who are gonna be streaming this game with Johnny and Tor, and so I'll be tuning in for them.
Toriardi, if you can hear me, which I assume you can. Let's start at like, well, it'll be 6 my time.
So in 8 minutes?
8-10 minutes, just have a little break, go
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
some refreshment.